Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. We are looking at a cool forecast, but one that's still warmer than average, even though our days of breaking records are gone for at least the next week and a half. We still had some sunshine, though, despite the cooler weather on Saturday. That did include a nice view at sunset here. This was from Bill over at Pure Marquette Beach. Lovely view of that wave splashing up over the ice right as the sun was going down. Love that shot there. Of course, if you want to send us your photos, we can always love to share them. You can find me on social media, meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on the X, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. We're looking at temperatures today that hit a high of 38 Saturday in Grand Rapids, 41 in Muskegon, 39 Holland. Those temperatures warmer than average, but a bullseye with the forecast. Told you 38, hit 38, accuracy streak at 2 days in a row. Tomorrow, temperatures will be about the same. That's why 13 weather ball is lit up in green as no change is foreseen.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by LaFontaine Ford Grand Rapids.
And speaking of temperatures, they will be getting chilly overnight as we headed into the 11 o'clock hour. Temperatures are already near to below freezing for Grand Rapids, Muskegon, Holland, South Haven, Kalamazoo, really everyone but Ionia and Ludington in West Michigan, seeing temperatures at or below 32. Wind chills will be feeling like the 20s all night long as we see winds continue from the northwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Temperatures tonight will eventually drop down into the upper 20s before recovering to the upper 30s for tomorrow. A few areas of clearing will push through overnight, but we're back to mostly cloudy skies as we head through the day on Sunday. We'll start the day again around 28, hit 38 by the afternoon. More sunshine for Monday. That'll help things warm back into the 40s. Speaking of those pockets of clearing, we're seeing some of them move through West Michigan right now, but overall, this little hole in the cloud cover here not going to last very long. In fact, hour by hour forecast here shows what clearing does form tonight, turning back to cloud cover by Sunday. We'll stay mostly cloudy throughout the day. We'll push that bank of cloud cover mostly out of the region by Sunday night. We'll be partly cloudy to mostly clear with mostly sunny skies pushing back in as we head into the day on Monday. Speaking of Monday, temperatures again into the 40s, but that'll be ahead of some changes coming by Tuesday. Monday night, the cloud cover, it comes back to the region. And then as we head into Tuesday, maybe the winds kick up a little bit of lake effect snow, lake effect rain bands across the region. These will be low impact, but can't rule out some sprinkles or some flakes as we head through Tuesday. And, well, impacts should be pretty limited. Where we could see some more impacts, though, that'll come deeper in the week as we head into Thursday. A broader area of rain and snow will be working its way through. It'll quickly be gone by Friday, but something to keep an eye on, as well as a few chances at the end of the 10-day as well. Here's a look at temperatures as we head into Sunday. We'll see 30s out there on the lakeshore, getting close to 40 as you head to South Haven. Temperatures in the northern zones will be in the mid 30s as well. Look for temperatures that'll hang out around upper 30s Grand Rapids, low 40s in Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures will hit into the 30s and 40s for most of this week, all the way through Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, which remains dry, by the way. Rain snow chance Thursday will lead into cooler temperatures by Friday and Saturday, back into the low 30s. A couple chances for rain and snow return to the forecast as we head toward President's Day. New this weekend, President Biden is declaring a national disaster for the tornadoes that swept through Michigan last August. That means federal money could be coming to you. 13 on your sides, Elena Holland reports.
What Kent County saw and heard on August 24th.
This was particularly damaging.
Now the sound of financial relief for many affected by the storm. President Biden ordered federal funding Thursday.
This basically opens up some of that potential federal funding or loans, low interest loans, to assist individuals. So, think property owners, business owners, that type of thing.
The money can be used for things like temporary housing, home repairs, and low-cost loans for uninsured property.
The real big question with something like this is whether or not people are going to be eligible. And there's a lot of hoops to jump through to kind of walk through that process. So, first and foremost, if they were already insured, for everything, all the costs that they incurred, they probably won't be eligible for this offering.
Matt Grosier is the emergency management coordinator for Kent County. He says the EF1 tornado that touched down in the Comstock Park area did $4.5 million in damage. 200 buildings had some damage, 41 had major damage, and 4 were considered destroyed. You can see in this video from this week, not everywhere has rebuilt.
This one was quite impactful in that it presented a ton of damage. I mean, there was people were cleaning tree debris up for literally months after the event.
The federal funding for homeowners comes more than 5 months after the tornadoes.
I think it's important for the public to know that we did everything that we could to try to keep them eligible if they were. And then we handed it up to the next level of government. It is a time-consuming process, but this is the process that we have here in the United States.
And starting this coming week, FEMA will be coming to Michigan to set up a disaster recovery center. You can go there and get help filling out paperwork or answering questions. A location and date have not been set for the opening yet, but we'll let you know as soon as we learn. Valentine's Day is this week, and you may be thinking about getting your special someone some balloons. But if you do the wrong thing, you may break some hearts or even cause a power outage. 13 on your sides, Lauren Baker explains why.
Whether it's a lover or a friend, balloons sometimes seem to be the right answer when it comes to Valentine's Day gifts. But this year, officials are asking you to give a little love to your surroundings as well.
It goes back to an awareness and just making sure people are aware.
Utility officials like Lowell Light and Power General Manager Charlie West are encouraging people to be mindful of their Mylar balloons. These type of balloons we often see on holidays or birthdays can actually be dangerous for our power sources.
You get into summer, you get around Valentine's Day, and unfortunately, we do see an increase in outages caused by the release of Mylar balloons because they are metallic and they tend to be in a cluster.
West says these balloons can actually cause major damage because the metallic material is conductive.
It's essentially creating a connection between two wires that just aren't meant to come into connection with each other.
And when that happens, it causes a shortage on the line and the power goes out. But West says this doesn't mean people can't buy balloons. It just means if you do, make sure you dispose of them the proper way.
Let the air out. Put them in the trash, recycle them, just don't release them outside. That's the big thing.
And by doing this, you could end the day feeling loved by your sweetheart and your local power official.
And believe it or not, we are actually still in the winter season, and a Kent County organization is trying to raise awareness about those that might be struggling to pay their utility bills this time of the year. 13 on your sides, Marcus Key was at the Kent County Community Actions Walk for Warmth this morning and filed this report.
The bigger picture about this is basically like you have the option to use your heater or have heat, and some don't.
More than 100 people joined the Kent County Community Action's 36th annual Walk for Warmth Saturday morning. The goal? To raise awareness of the financial struggle many families across West Michigan face to stay warm every winter.
Our mission is to combat poverty and to make sure that the households and homeowners and individuals here in Kent County have access to resources to help with rental assistance, utility assistance. Right now, Walk for Warmth is about making sure the heat stays on in those homes.
This is Isaiah Walker's 5th year joining the walk, and he says he hopes to see a time where no family is in need.
Hopefully one day it's a time where everybody got a home, nobody lacking anything, everybody got what they need, everybody equal.
According to Kent County's website, some families will face an average of 14 to 17% increase, making their utility bill jump from an estimated $106 to $253. Representative Carol Glanville credits the walk as one of many resources that can contribute to a person's success.
We know that when we take care of the basic needs, that people thrive and they can reach their potential, they regain their dignity and become, contributing members of society.
As for the 2 young men who joined the walk, they hope their involvement has an impact on families.
I hope this walk really makes a difference for everybody.
I hope one day everybody got a home, everybody got the same chance as everybody else.
And speaking of the winter weather, more than 300 people stopped by LMCU Ballpark today for a plunge, a polar plunge, to help with raising money for the Special Olympics of West Michigan. The money goes toward training and events, as well as paying for the athletes all year round, making sure that no one has to pay to compete.
One of the great things about Special Olympics Michigan is it brings people together. Our Special Olympics athletes are tremendous and they bring people together. So out of the 300 plungers, we have athletes, we have family members, we have businesses, we have supporters, all with the common goal to raise funds to ensure that our athletes are never on the sidelines.
Special Olympics of West Michigan says today's event raised more than $100,000. And also this weekend, mild temperatures were making it a challenge for ice sculptures at the World of Winters Festival, and event leaders say most of the sculptures have already melted, but people can still go downtown Sunday for live ice carvings. And with the temperatures a little bit more cooperative, the featured sculptures may last a little longer. They include a police car, a piggy bank, and a Grand Rapids skyline. We have a link to all the details on our website, 13onyourside.com. And finally tonight, check this out. A Berrien County waitress is likely still smiling after a customer shocked her while paying for his meal. This happened Monday at the Mason Jar Cafe in Benton Harbor. Lindsay Boyd said it was a slow day when a man she had been serving paid his bill and left her quite the tip.
Then I looked down and saw the $10,000, and I hugged him right then and there. Like I didn't even know his name yet, but you just don't see that kind of generosity very often.
The man, only known as Mark, left a 10-grand tip on his $32 bill. Turns out he was in town for a memorial service and left the tip in his late friend's honor. Lindsay decided to pay it forward, splitting the tip with 7 other employees working on that slow Monday. Awesome to hear those kinds of stories. And if you want to find more stories, you can always do so online at 13onyourside.com or by downloading 13 on Your Side app. For now, though, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.